Channel. I'm going to talk about PLTR this morning. PLTR is a stock that I used to day trade when it was like $25 to $30. Now it's $18, and we have to think about, is this stock worth buying for a position to try to swing trade? Because if you look at the history of it over the last 6 months, you can actually, let's bring it up over the last 3 months. You can see that this stock has done nothing but lose people money. It has had opportunities to make money, but look how tight these spreads would have to be. You'd have to be buying at 22, selling at 23, and that's not a spread we're going for. We want good potential. But when we look at this, we can see that we have sold off from 27 all the way down to 18, which you can see on the top is a 30% drop. So 30% of your money's gone if you just held this and didn't follow a stop loss. Now, does that necessarily mean that it's a buy at $18? In my opinion, no. What I'm trying to do, my game plan with PLTR, is I'm bringing up the 1 year chart just so you can compare and you can see it for yourself. That where's the low on this chart? The low on this chart is $17.06. And let's not forget, when this company IPO'd, which is a little bit, I guess, I'll put the 5 year, even though it's not even 5 years, it IPO'd around $8 to $9. So that is the absolute low. But there is no support level past this $17 mark. So I'm patiently waiting with PLTR. There's been a ton of sell-off pressure, which you can see over here. Been selling off, which is huge. But now that it's hovering in the 18.5, I don't want to buy the consolidation. I want the confirmation that it's going to actually reverse. Now, we need to have a plan, and the plan is if it drops below $17, then we will start to look to make an entry, but we're not looking to buy it like 1650 or 16. We wanted to make a new low before we buy the dip. So when we're looking at the RSI, it's showing here, it's 44 right now, even at 18.57. So even with that 30% drop, we are only at an RSI of 44. So to me, this is just not a buy, and if you buy this, you're hoping, because this whole area is just consolidation. PLTR is not chosen. The market makers have not chosen where this stock is going to go yet. We need to see confirmation. Confirmation means that instead of just buying the dip and hoping it goes up, if it's going to break past this part right here, $20 to 20, and it can sustain $20, that will show us that we are starting to reverse, and that's where I'm going to be looking to make an entry. So even if from 18.5 to 20, yeah, that would be a nice gain of 7%. But I don't want to buy up there. I want to buy when it starts breaking out and making momentum. It's not making newer highs and higher lows. What it's doing is it's making lower lows and lower highs. So we're going to see where it goes from here. And we're just going to be patient. We're going to watch PLTR for now. We're not going to take a position. And we're just going to be patient and see if it starts to make a new low. Let's see if it breaks $17 because that's a critical point. And let's see if it breaks 20. If it breaks 20 and holds 20, then we know we can start taking a position in PLTR. Now, what are the actual catalysts that could help us out here? When I'm looking, let me just bring up the quick chart here. So when I'm looking at them, when I look under their events, I don't see anything. So there's really no events coming up except earnings. And earnings, this is Q3, which already happened in November. They have earnings coming up, I believe, in February. So February 1st to the 2nd, I believe it is, they are coming up. So that's the next thing we want to look for is what could be a potential catalyst that could help them go up where people would actually buy this stock. And the date is going to be from February 1st to like the 12th. Is where their next projected earnings is. Now, it's not posted, but it is showing that they believe that it's going to be around this time. This could be a potential catalyst to give a good swing trade, but we can't rely on that. We got to look at the chart and we got to make sure that we actually start seeing some confirmation first and seeing that the volume is increasing overall on the stock. And when you look at the volume's been very low. So it's just something we want to keep in mind. And I think that PLTR could be a stock to trade, but you don't want to hope and pray these stocks go up. You're better off always holding index funds instead. But if you get confirmation, then it's time to start stepping on the gas pedal a little bit. So we're going to watch PLTR. We're not going to trade it. We're just going to keep an eye on it. I want to see if it breaks 1706. And then I want to see if it does go up, is it going to hold the 20 area? Because that's a critical point where it's going to retest that 6-month EMA.